Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live tournament showdown. It's going to be myself and the High Elves facing off against Martinius, who is going to be rocking the forces of Slaanesh, which I believe is kind of a lore matchup, right? You know, High Elves and Slaanesh, and Elves and Slaanesh in general always have kind of a bit of a precarious relationship. Now, as far as our build goes, it is going to be a couple Silverins. They're not there to win against the Whip Warriors, but in the front line, they will hold for a long time at 42 melee defense, which does get augmented by their martial goodness here, so plus 12. Couple Shadow Warriors, these are to kill the Marauder Horsemen, which inevitably will be called in, and if he does bring a Greater Demon, we can also hit them there. And Star Dragons are kind of your staple for killing the infantry, right? The mass amounts of armored troopers, the Star Dragon breath attacks, it's huge armor piercing. The one thing we got to watch out for is Pavane. Pavane is very scary, and he could rampage my Star Dragon to its doom, which would feel very, very bad. Lastly, we got your boy Teclis. I like Teclis with the Dragon. He has Regrowth and Flock of Doom. Both are very good spells. We use the Fiery Convocation on the Warriors, and we get infinite winds of magic, essentially. I mean, obviously within the constraints of the game, but it has unlimited charges, and it gives you about 4 winds of magic every time you use it, which is great. He's got a little bit of healing, and I don't think I meant to bring this, but it's okay. Yeah, we can actually just slap that on my opponent. All right, Scroll of Hoth. There we go. Forbidden Strategies. Learn them here today. Good luck, have fun. Looks like it's going to be Azazel. And let's get the Warriors and the Dragon, and all these spears are going to go. So this is one of our new maps. It's called the Crater of Talabheim, I believe. And his army is going to be Devoted Marauders, Chaos Warriors, all the usual suspects, and some Chaos Knights. Ooh, Chaos Knights, very cool. So what do we want to do against the Chaos Knights? I do have some Dragon Princes. I almost brought Fireborn, definitely kind of wishing I did. As far as spells, he's got Hysterical Frenzy and Pavane, so pretty standard stuff. Gotta watch out, Azazel is a very, very good hunter. You know, he can do some work. Here, we're gonna send spears over to the side point. So we'll send you guys like so, and then get one of you guys coming like right here, and probably call in some Narnia Lions out of the gates. Shadow Warriors will be pretty good at sniping things, anything that's like lightly armored, but we need something to deal with those Chaos Knights, otherwise they're just gonna rampage. But we are mostly spears, and we can also net them down. Oh, we didn't bring net on Teclis, that's right, we just went Flock. But we can go after them with the Star Dragon, so he'll hopefully do pretty well there. Need to keep the Shadow Warriors secret, so we're going to take them out of the skirmish mode. Continue moving up. Call in here. Swordmasters of Hoth are pretty damn good, but I want to get some Dragon Princes out on the field to get some heavy cav of my own. They're going to get Pavane, but if I keep them in my backfield and use them defensively, it should be okay. Alright, so let's party. Let's get these Dragon Princes here. Silverin's going to hustle up to this middle point, like so. Very good. Star Dragon going to be kind of hanging out nearby. Spears are going, and Devoted Marauders, and what is it going to be? Chaos Knights? Yeah, we got a lot of spears here, so I'm not stressing the Chaos Knights too badly. And let's get these archers moved up too. Alright, so Flock of Doom targets, nothing really. I think we just save mostly for regrowth, and if Flock of Doom, a really good opportunity kind of presents itself, we go for it, right? Is he running? Yeah, he's moving fast as well, I think, yeah. So we're both going to be similar vigor levels. Although Slaanesh does have some nice vigor buffs. So let's get the Warriors up, let's get the Dragon Princes here. Dragon Princes can kind of hang out on this side and support a little bit, and hopefully the Dragon and Silverins will get some work in. Yeah, Azazel's lurking, but with healing on the Dragon, it should be pretty hard to kill that bad boy. Should for sure be difficult, and we can get Swordmasters out. Let's go ahead and get some Narnia Lions. They're pretty good supporting pieces for sure. And let's get the Shadow Warriors kind of rotating this way a little bit. And are we up on the point? We are, and we are. So let's go ahead and halt here and pull in our Dragon Princes. Let's get you going. And is he going to charge me? I wonder. I mean, I'm fully braced right now. Oh, no, I'm not. They literally have stopped their brace. That was very strange. Anyways, a little bit of fighting in the middle. We got Spearmen here, so let's rotate those guys up to help. Silverins are going to lose on their own, so we need to go send the Star Dragon over that way. And now we get a big charge here, so let's pull those guys back and do this. Teclis is lurking nearby, and that's going to be a little bit of a damage. We're going to get those Chaos Knights. That was a big charge right there. Let's get these guys, get the spears moving in to intercept them. And now the Star Dragon is going to get its first breath attack right down the pipe. I don't know how good of a breath attack that's going to be, but we're going to try, and hopefully it's a good one. Pretty good, yeah, that was a good one. That was a solid breath attack. So we do get a good kind of countercharge situation here, so let's go ahead now. Do a little Flock of Doom action right there, hit all those guys, and call it a day. Alright, so we'll go jump up and hit them. Let's get you guys going here. In the middle, the Star Dragon is doing excellent work, and Chaos Knight flank is going to be coming around any second now. So I don't know what Witchcraft is going down right here. Something funny for sure. Let's get some Silver Helms out. Silver Helms are going to come and do their thing. Dragon Princes can bounce back, and they can rear charge into these Chaos Warriors. In the meantime, Silverins need to form ranks. And we do get rampaged on one archer unit, which is fine. The Narnia Lions are there, so I'm not like too concerned about it. And it looks like Hysterical Frenzy is going to be going down on those Chaos Knights. We might be able to screen them out. We'll have to see. I could just like move in with Teclis. We'll do this, and get a little bit of a surround here. The Star Dragon is continuing to just mulch through these troopers, which is great. And I think we have the capture weight advantage here. Yeah, so that was really good. We just got a big charge on him and totally broke his position. So we're going to go ahead and surround now, and we'll do a regrowth on our Dragon Princes. to keep those guys nice and healthy, and we get that big sandwiching charge, which is money, money, money. All right, so you guys get back on the point. Narnia Lions are still chewing away, but they're going to break. Chaos Knights in the backfield in a little bit of danger, and this middle objective, does it belong to us? It's kind of hard to see, unfortunately. Let's call in some Silver Reavers over here, go see if we can injure that side objective. And in the meantime, the Chaos Knights are getting the business pretty good here. If I could call in a Narnia Lion or something, that'd be very nice, but I don't think we're going to be able to. All right, so we got a couple of Fiends on their way. That's very cool. Star Dragon here. Let's get him away and get him in the backfield and use him to help win some of these fights here. I do have Flock of Dooms. Let's go ahead and do the Scroll of Power on him. So that's going to mitigate some of that, and we can just start shooting in. And yeah, we're going to need a little bit of milk back here. This fight's getting a little bit dodgy, though the Dragon Princes are doing good. They're also getting layered up on, which is not good for us. So unfortunately, that's bad. All right, so Shadow Warrior's still going. Dragon's going to do that. We're threatening to steal the side objective, and that objective is also being threatened as well. He might be in good shape here. It's a little bit hard to say. Let's get the big man over and try and get a breath attack on these Chaos Warriors. I don't know how that's going to play out, but we're going to try and get one like right on the center mass and do a big Flock of Doom over there as well. All right, so Narnia Lions are coming back. We do get a decent breath attack. It's not terrible. Fiends of Slaanesh are nearby. Let's go ahead and shoot them with the Shadow Warriors. Get the Dragon kind of lurking, and that objective's looking good. This one's good. And we are going to potentially ninja the high ground objective as well. All right, so you keep running. Yeah, we need to lure these Chaos Knights into a bad fight. So we're going to try that. And what else can I call in here out of Vanguard that would be helpful? We can go ahead and, yeah, Swordmaster's not going to be good. Let's get our 2 cavalry units come and try and get a Star Dragon attack on them. So we're going to get the Star Dragon going right there. In the meantime, you guys keep hustling this way. Let's get our Narnia Lions to go help out as well. Star Dragon has engaged. We got 2 more cav units coming up. This point should go to us eventually. It's going to take a while. Value, he's up a little bit, but I do have Regross and he doesn't, right? So I need to make sure that I get a little bit of value out of that. Okay, a couple Shadow Warriors trying to squeak away here. These Shadow Warriors getting caught in combat. Narnia Lions nibbling quite well here, and Reavers can charge in here. And let's get some of the Silver Helms up to help. The Silverins are holding very excellent. They're doing a great job. But here, I think we should be okay. We could call out like a basic archer unit just to poke a little bit, but he's got such good mobility. I don't know. Maybe it'll help out against some of these guys. I don't know. We do ninja the side point, which is good. So that's going to keep us in the game in terms of like points and everything. And these guys can come around the top. We have another cav unit here, so let's blast these guys. Now we can go ahead and do a big Flock of Doom here. I think that's going to be a big value one. And these are Devoted Marauders. All right, so let's get over there and see if we can get them with a little bit of that. And the Fiends and company probably going to be crumbling here. I do have Fiery Convocations. Let's go see if we can line up some of those. Let's come here for a little rear charge action, and you guys can be unsummoned, do a little bit of housekeeping. And yeah, the Spear's probably going to end up losing that point too. So Fiery Convocation, we have a Hellscourge Warrior right there. If we can get them, that's going to be great. In the backfield, we do have these Fiends of Slaanesh heavily surrounded, but we are down in value, so let's keep shooting these Fiends if possible. Fiery Convocation, it looks like he's mostly going to dodge it. It does kind of tickle the pickle a little bit. These are Devoted Marauders with Hellscourges, and these guys who do get caught up on Azazel, that's not good. Yeah, we don't want that. All right, so the Dragon, where's it going? Is it going to win this fight? It should win the fight. The Fiend should break. Kind of cool to see Fiends in action. You don't get to see them terribly often. Let's use this and use the Scroll of Hoth on you when we can. We're going to get a nice flanking charge there, and those guys do get into the Devoted Marauders. And it looks like it's going to be some Demonettes now getting called up to party. All right, so backfield, I think our princes are still gone, so let's get some Narnia Lions. Move them up here. You guys can go clear out those Chaos Knights, and wow, those Fiends are really doing good. Very cool to see that in action. Very cool. All right, so these cavalry come around the side here. We'll try and outflank. Value is kind of close. We'll do a Flock of Doom right there to nail those guys down. Not going to be a terrible one, and we haven't been able to get those Fiends to break, which is unfortunate. We don't have anything out of Vanguard here, so let's get you guys charging and maybe call in some Swordmasters for the fourth quarter. I don't know. We're going to see what we can do. So let's charge here, get you guys back. Flock of Dooms are lingering. Dragon Man can go here. The high ground is ours. There's not really anything contesting that, so let's bring you guys there. Do this, and we have the basic archers moving up too. Okay. So maybe we can wrestle this point. We're going to try it. Azazel is here. We got a lot of demons on the way over. Star Dragon hopefully is going to get a big breath attack and help with some of the demonic units. These guys go here. You know what? Let's actually just like threaten the middle a little bit since he's kind of not really defending it super well. And it is a long call-in for these Swordmasters, but we need to get them up. We need some serious potatoes here, right? We need a little bit of that. All right, so yeah, his formation here does get a little broken. I could charge Azazel, but that's very dangerous. And yeah, we can charge these Chaos Warriors. The Silver and Guard are still holding like absolute chads. Let's get you up on the point. Let's get the Narnia Lions in there, and we need to get something over there to go stop that. Yeah, we can't let that go for free. That would be very bad. All right, so this point's pretty close to flipping. Value is within 1,000. Like I said, we do have regrowths. We get the Narnia Lions in there. This point's holding reasonably well. We'll let the Star Dragon kind of champ it out. He does manage to get the capture weight here. at the last second. So that's really unfortunate that we lost that position. But, you know, we're trying our best here. We're trying our best. Let's get Silver Helms out of there and rotate Teclis around. Archers coming up, middle. Yeah, it's kind of trolly how you can't really see the cap weight there. That would be my only critique. Otherwise, it's a very good map. All right, and archers. Let's get the archers shooting in. They can shoot those Chaos Knights down. Star Dragon needs to rotate back this way. Teclis comes under, and yeah, we've for sure lost that point right now. We are going to be able to get that one, and let's get a Dragon Prince in, or maybe just another Swordmaster up to the middle, and try and get that sustained fighting really going well. So we got him bunched up here. We probably want to get an Overcasted Regrowth on the Star Dragon if we can. Let's pull you over the top, charge into these Fiends here, try and wear those bad boys down. And we have the Swordmasters coming in. Let's go ahead and get I think we just need speed to get out and deal with these Chaos Knights. So Teclis is going to try and break their charge here, and we do have a Fiery Convocation now, so we can try it. Let's get it like right down that way. We could potentially get a whole bunch. And yeah, that was brutal. I mean, they're just basic archers, but that still sucks. You know, that still isn't good for me. All right, so we keep grinding here. A couple archers lurking nearby. We do get a charge on those Fiends, and it looks like we managed to clean that up. Double Swordmaster is going to be on the way. And let's get a Flock of Doom right here. Try and break these guys. Get a couple archers up on the point. And can I see that? I do have the cap weight now, which is good. Couple spears. Let's turn about face. Swordmasters and Dragon Princes come in. And maybe the dragon just wins us like these blob fights, right? You never know. Let's get Teclis in there and use the Sword of Teclis. And Scroll of Hoeth maybe. We'll intercept those Devoted Marauders. How's that side point looking? Oh man, how did he get back over there? What did we screw up there? Yeah, I might need to go, like I can't afford to really lose that. That's a big problem. So Swordmasters are arriving. Hopefully they'll be able to do well. We have a couple units rallying here too, which is cute. We could do a little bit of this. I think the middle's under control, so yeah, we don't have anything cool to call in at this moment. High ground's going to take them a while to get, but we got a big old blob fight here with a lot of demons and rampages and all sorts of good stuff. He's up pretty heavily in value now. We'll see how the Swordmasters end up doing. They do get nailed with the Fascination. So we're going to bring the Star Dragon over to try and help. Potion of Croy will make him very tanky. It gives you like ward save and all sorts of goodness. All right, let's do this, and all right, so call in here is going to be the Lions of Crace. Let's get them to go work on that side point. And now we just have to put our faith in Star Dragon and Swordmasters, right? That's basically it. That point on the side is in danger. But we do have a second Swordmaster unit coming, right? Is he on his way? I could have sworn I called one in. Yeah, maybe he arrived already. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so Star Dragon, keep trying to kill your boy. Let's get the little 2v1 right there and come around. Swordmaster's probably going to have a bad time versus the Demonettes. That's one thing that's very dodgy here. So let's get you guys, and Chaos Knights are still causing a lot of problems over there. We can go ahead and flank in on those Devoted Marauders. And the Dragon did do good work. Swordmaster's probably going to be buckling, though, unfortunately. Archers, let's get the Archers, what little Archer play we have on the Bringers of Beguilement. And do we have any Reaver Cavalry? Oh, man, I just paid 1,000 for those. Better than losing the side point, you know what I'm saying? Better than losing the side point. All right, so let's get on the Bringers. Dragon Princes do not want to be eating straight-up charges from those. We got Narnia Lions here. Unfortunately, some of those are going to break, so let's pull back and run and see if we can get away from those Chaos Knights. Overall, very, very dodgy. You can see my lack of experience with the Hiles coming into play, but it's still a very, very fun match. But he's got the triple cap. He's looking to be in really, really good shape against us here. And let's do a Sword of Hoeth here on this guy. I don't know. Yeah, let's get the Star Dragon banging, doing its thing. Couple Spearmen moving back in. You guys should be able to stabilize that point. And we can call in another Reaver Cavalry to do a little bit of charging. Narnia Lions against the Tattered Chaos Knights. Maybe they got something going there. We'll see. But get those Bringers of Beguilement down. Yes, run them down. Is there any chances we have? We do stabilize our top point from those Devoted Marauders. We had to go kind of full send to get them, though, which is unfortunate. Bringers of Beguilement. Now we should be able to wreck them with a big cavalry charge. Potion of Croy is free healing, so we're going to do that. Star Dragon, how much value has he gotten? He's gotten 3k value, so that was the one thing I was curious about. I was like wondering how good a Star Dragon would be in this matchup, and it seems like, honestly, pretty respectable. All right, so we're going to crush this position. Over here, probably not too many good chances of that one. This one gets saved, so let's pull you guys back to the middle. We don't have a whole lot of time, but we're definitely going to win this fight, probably. The Bringers of Beguilement most likely will start to disintegrate and crumble. Let's shoot Azazel, get Swordmasters coming back, charge into those Chaos Warriors, and let's go help out over here, although I think he has another Chaos Knight unit. Yeah, he does. That's rough. So we gotta just play the middle then. We're not going to have too many chances of getting that. So we get a flanking charge there, which is cute. I wonder about White Lions of Crace, too, how they could do. Maybe, like, a decent option. Silverin certainly did a good job holding. That was pretty much it. You know, they held very, very well, but their killing power is pretty insignificant. Hey, Narnia Lions doing work. Look at that, getting a little routeroo. Let's run to the tree, see if we can loop them that way. And our cavalry obviously not trading super well. He's at 1250 points. We do close the value gap there a little bit, you know, and with healing taken into account, it's close-ish. But he's still ahead, and he has the objectives locked down very, very well. So let's loop that way, and we get just a little bit of cycle charging here. Not a whole lot we can call in, but yeah, High Elves are fun. It's a faction as much as I give them grief and whatnot, it's a faction I'm pretty interested in learning. I always find that they're pretty fun. So that's going to give us enough reserves for another Flock of Doom, and here we should be able to get the Princes of Perfection down, maybe. I don't know. Let's rear charge them and break them real quick. Swordmasters have arrived, and yeah, the Exalted Demon Dance, very scary. I could have sworn I called in a second one. Is it just like AFK somewhere? No, okay. I guess they arrived and just kind of had a bad time. Swordmasters and the Devoted Marauders, Bringers of Beguilement should break here, or the Princes of Perfection. 1388, is there any chances? We'll do one last hoorah. We're going to get some heavy cavalry, come see if we can clear some of these infantry out, and the fact that they're all immune to terror is really good too, Slaanesh's faction. In Tabletop, it's not quite like that. In Tabletop, they have what's it called? They have not ITP, but they're immune to Panic Test, which is like a low form of routing. They're not immune to terror, but it's still kind of similar. Like Slaanesh is like higher leadership, higher initiative. You do all that stuff. But yeah, really cool to see a Star Dragon be functional. I think they're very good. I think the Star Dragon was the biggest element of strength. Weaknesses probably lie in the other areas of my build. Maybe a net could have been good for trying to cheese out his Lord too. Teclis is running, but at this point, it's basically GG, well played. Yeah, great game for my opponent. He's a Slaanesh main. And we went in trial by fire, against somebody on their main faction trying to learn High Elves here, and he showed us that there's levels to this this stuff here. I gotta practice High Elves a little bit more, but let's evaluate the build. Teclis was great. I really liked him. Good value, fiery convocations, healing utility, Flock of Dooms, very very good. Star Dragon was an absolute G. Spears did good. They held. I mean, that's what they do. They don't win anything. The Shadow Warriors I should cut. It seems that. And he's a really good Slaanesh main too, so I can take that with a grain of salt. So basically, I had 1,500 wasted resources here. Shouldn't have brought them. That was really dumb. Dragon Prince has 1,500 value, but they did get summoned twice. Narnia Lions did okay. I still think they're necessary. Swordmasters, maybe cut them in lieu of Phoenix Guard. Phoenix Guard might be able to hold, like Keepers of the Flame will do magic damage against demons and can also fight Chaos Knights. But yeah, GG, well played. Really good game from my opponent. He's an absolute fiend with old Slaanesh. 1,100 here, and good value on all these bad boys. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Well played, Martinius and absolute Slaanesh Chad. And we'll see you guys on the other side.